This is so weird. They could hear your mouse clicking, but they couldn't hear us.
How about now? Go back to the live. Are you in live?
This isn't the right live.
Where's the new live?
Is this it? No? We're not live.
We're live. Can you guys hear us now? Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, something happened with our software. That was really, really weird. But welcome, everybody. Hello. We are live on another Sunday night. This time it works. Thank God for that. Glad to have you all here. Tonight's a huge night for us. Next couple of days are going to be huge for us because we're working with Gwar, baby. And this has been a long time coming. We're actually going to release maybe like a semi... what are we going to do tomorrow? Like a semi-documentary? Something like that.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, and it's gonna be great. So you guys will have to tune into that as well. But we'll talk a little bit about our journey to where we are now, and also we're gonna show you all those awesome products that we've been showing off over the last couple of days. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We will show the video that Nick Morgan made shortly. We did show it before. On the last live, the live that crashed on me, but we'll show it again because it's so beautiful and amazing, and I think everybody needs to see the damn thing. It's so incredible. He killed it. He has worked with us on multiple occasions, and I think we can all agree this is the best iteration of his stop motion yet.
Which is crazy,
hands down the best.
Because all of the other ones are phenomenal.
They're all phenomenal, but this is like hands down the best one. It is so fucking sick. But we're going to go over all those products. Last night we went live with our patrons and we gave them sort of a sneak peek on everything.
Yeah.
And they were super stoked over all of this. If you're a fan of both Gwar and Mischief toys, or you're a fan of one or the other, I think that this is the drop for you. In fact, if you're not a Gwar fan, you've never heard of Gwar, I think the figure looks amazing. I think all of the stuff that we have created for this drop is amazing. And this is the one drop I think we have gone completely all out. I don't know if we've ever gone this hard on any other drop ever.
This is hardcore. So a little bit of background is, obviously, this is our first license deal. So you're not just getting Mischief toys, you're getting Gwar, right? So it's been sort of a collaborative effort on what are we going to do, how are we going to do it, what do we want to bring to the table. And I mean, I think that we've completely nailed everything, between the artwork of the figure to, I mean, Solborg Destructo of Gwar designed the pins that you guys saw and will hopefully receive on Tuesday during the drop, to the t-shirts created by our brand new artist that nobody's met yet, the felted poster, the flocked poster.
Yeah, there's a flocked poster. It's
incredible.
a real Blacklight poster. Heather was able to track down a manufacturer here in the States to get that done. Unbelievable. Congratulations on that. I didn't even know we could do it, and we did it.
I didn't either, and now we know, and now it's awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to show you that under the Blacklight right here on the live. We're going to show you the figures underneath the Blacklight right here on the live. We're going to explain how the sales work. We're going to go over literally everything and anything, so you're prepared for the drop this upcoming Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, and if you have any questions along the way, please drop them. I will be taking notes of questions, and then we will answer them as we see fit.
Absolutely. But before we get into all the Gwar madness, I do want to remind you that our Tiki shirts are still up right now. And Heather, when is the very last day they can order a shirt? Is it today?
Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. You better go and get yours right away. This is a chance at some super limited items. There's a pin that's super limited. You are basically chasing after the gold. It's limited to 50 pin, and only a certain amount of people who order this shirt will be able to get it. We have a very special narrator gold pin that will be mixed in as well, and a prototype of our upcoming Tiki Gastley. And this upcoming Tiki Gastley is a very horror-inspired Gastley. We call him Sunken Tiki Gastley. He is sick, bro. and that shirt is going to go so well with him. So go and get your Tiki shirts now before they're gone at 10 p.m. Eastern. On top of that, bros, we are going to be at Day of Mischief this upcoming Saturday, which is a huge event, extravaganza for Mischief Toys, and it's something very special that we have been putting together and working on for so long. We're going to have it right here in our hometown in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Go and buy your tickets on mischieftoys.com before it's too late. Your last day to buy the tickets will be this upcoming Friday because the show is on Saturday. What happens at this thing? Well, there are going to be drinks. There are going to be, there's going to be dinner. There's going to be exclusives. There's going to be all sorts of really great things, including a song and dance show where you're going to learn a lot about one of our favorite characters, and you're going to be introduced to a brand new one.
Yes, it is going to be incredible. We have been rehearsing all weekend. We have been working on that all weekend. I mean, really for the last few months. I was actually working like right before the live, and it's going to be incredible. So I highly recommend that those of you who are able to and want to come out to Maryland and join us for our very first Day of Mischief. It is going to be amazing.
100%. So don't miss it. Go get your tickets now and make the trek and get here. Get here, hang with us, and do all the Mischief Toys things. Okay, real quick, if it's okay, I'm going to pull out my little teeth, my Invisaligns. I had to pull them out because I feel like I can't talk with them in. So just, can you cover for me?
Yeah, I can cover for you. So additionally, during Day of Mischief, not only will we be giving you some amazing exclusives, we will be feeding you a amazing Italian dinner and desserts. There will be a cash bar, but there will also be a shop that opens up at some point during the day/evening. We really should have called it Evening of Mischief, because it's like early evening, but it's gonna be cool. We're gonna have some super limited stuff that you can purchase, and we've been thinking about bringing something a little extra special for those of you who are able to make it.
Yep, and giveaways and all sorts of stuff. Day of Mischief, go and get tickets, it's gonna be great. Okay, let's get into our Gwar stuff. So let's rewind it back all the way back to right around the mid-2000s when I first found Gwar. I ended up going to a concert, and Gwar was one of the band, I think it was a band that played before a band I was actually going to see, which was Cradle of Filth. Gwar played, and my mind was blown. And from that point forward, I was a hardcore Gwar fan. I would go and see them every time they would come to Maryland. Festivals, local shows, you name it, I was going to see them. And I would buy the t-shirts and all the different things. One thing I did remember, though, is that I could never find like a figure of the band, collectibles and stuff. Although there have been many made over the years, but they were just made in very limited quantities. It was hard to track them down. And I remember people would talk about it. If you see a Gwar figure, make sure you buy it right away because they're really hard to find. Well, a company eventually made a figure. I'm not going to go into who they are. I don't think a lot of people like them, but they made a figure, and I ended up buying it. It was my very first Gwar figure, and I was super stoked over that. I thought, this is cool. I finally have a Gwar collectible. Well, you know, fast forward to having Mischief Toys, and well, actually, let's go into me creating Gastley. Gastley was basically based on Gwar. And so when I created the character, I was like, oh my God, this is sort of an idea that Gwar sort of spawned, and now it's he's his own thing. He has his own world. You know, it's not a part of the Gwar universe, but he is like sort of, I don't know, like Gwar's baby or something. Well, we ended up going to New York Comic Con in 2023, and they just so happened to be there, and that's what kicked off this whole Gwar Mischief Toys thing. And I'll be honest, I never thought it would happen. I literally flicked a card to one of the members, band members, who was actually Soulboard Destructo, who created the pin for this drop. I pitched the card to him. He took it next to his big saw blade in his little hand, and he goes, I'll give it to my manager. And that spawned into what you're about to see here tonight. Now we're going to go into more depth of all of this whole Gwar thing, conversations that we had, and much more. If you have interest in that, watch tomorrow's video because that's what it's going to be all about. It's going to be about this drop. It's going to be about how we got here and so forth. So I think for me personally, this is like the biggest thing that I could ever do. This is so incredibly important to me. And I'm so excited that we're finally able to show it because it's been something we've had to like hold down and hold back for so long. And finally we're here. Yeah,
it's really cool. We've been really, really excited for this. And I'm excited that it's almost here.
Yep.
It's almost the day.
So we reached out. We actually have a couple of influencers who are going to be helping us out with this. They're going to be doing some stuff tomorrow and maybe into Tuesday. So you'll be seeing more of Mischief Toys and the Gwar mashup, which I think is great. One thing that people seem to think is that the character is Balzac, but it's actually just a minion of Balzac. It's not actually Balzac. So a lot of people think that it's like the character, but it's not. It just think of it as like Balzac's little minion or something, his little bitch. That's basically what this character is. But seeing Gastley dressed up or in Gwar gear is unreal.
It's wild.
One thing we're not going to show you during this video or in any promotional material is going to be the box. And the box is a labor of love by our artist Noel, who actually made this figure.
We do show the front of the box.
Right, but I'm talking about the story.
Full box.
Yeah, so the story of the box is really important for this figure. It actually includes their newest character. His name is Grodius, and Grodius, as far as I know, hasn't really been on any of their like toys or figures or anything.
No.
I don't think he's been on much. I don't even know if he's hit a t-shirt just yet. But he is on our poster, and he is on the box for this figure. And I hope this goes well because I would like to do this again with other characters of Gwar, having little Gastley minions that are dressed up as the characters.
That would be really cool.
And I have some like dream mashups that I'd really like to do, so more to come on that. But let's get into Minion Gastley the figure. So Minion Gastley the figure is this little guy right here.
And this one is unscathed.
So this is the unscathed version. This is the regular version of the figure.
This is the Minion Gastley that stands at the back of the Gwar concert, away from all of the blood and guts and more, and all of the madness.
So I have some really interesting things to talk about when it comes to the blood and guts and madness. So when you go to a Gwar show, if you've never been to a Gwar show or you don't really know who Gwar is, they basically do all sorts of crazy stuff on stage. It's a stage show. And not only are they great musicians, but they put on a really amazing, fun and gross sometimes show where they're ripping up body parts and all sorts of goofy stuff, but it's awesome. It's such a fun thing to watch and so over the top, which is why I love Gwar so much. We decided that with these figures that we would do the splatter on them, so different blood splatters. So you guys may have seen it. We have a blue one, we have a green one, and we have a red one. The blue one is limited to 150. That's this figure right here. And he glows in the black light, in fact, and we're going to glow him up. We're going to show you what he looks like underneath the black light. So the blue one is going to be on gwar.net on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can buy him there from the website gwar.net. So 150 pieces. Then we have a green one. And the green one is a 100 count piece. And that's the green one. So he has green splatter on him.
Spatter.
Spatter? Yeah. I always say splatter.
Don't say splatter.
Spatter. So he has green spatter on him. And then my personal favorite is the red spatter, which looks like blood. This one is limited to 50 pieces. So we've had a lot of questions. Chris and Heather, how are these being sold and what are you doing? Well, what we're doing is that you go on mischieftoys.com on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, which Tuesday is the 20th, 1 p.m. Eastern, and you're going to buy a figure. Now, you don't know what figure you're going to get. You may get the red blood spatter, you may get the green, you may get the regular one. On top of that, we have stickers that will be tossed into every box, just like as per usual. On the front of the boxes, we will have limited numbers associated on there. But I got a really crazy secret to tell you about these figures. What?
What is the secret?
Calm down. It's stuff that we've already talked about.
Okay.
Heather. Come on. So
I thought this was going to be a gargoyle situation.
The really crazy secret about these figures is that the paint that you see on these figures here, the paint that you're seeing on the figures, this, and this, Heather and I a little bit, we painted all of these on our own. These are not from the factory. We painted these figures on our own. We wanted the blood spatter, and the figures had already been completed and shipped, and we came up with this blood spatter idea. We thought it would be really fun to do this because it's really the spirit of Gwar. And so when they arrived to us, we decided to take on the challenge. This is something that we have been working on for months. It takes a long time to do this. And not only are the figures themselves spattered, the boxes, the front of the boxes are spattered too. So I would say at least 90% are done by Heather, and I had my hand in some of them. I believe I worked on, God, I want to say I worked on the green ones. Maybe I worked on the red ones. It might have been the red ones. I can't remember.
I think you were the green.
Green.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I worked on the green ones. So these figures here are not only super limited, right? Because you have 150, 100, and then you have this 50. This guy here is 320. So they all have their own number association. People are asking those questions about that. That's how it's broken down. So it's a total of how many figures, Heather?
On our website on Tuesday, mischieftoys.com, for these three, it is 320 plus 100 plus 50.
What? What did you just say?
I said 50. I was doing math in my head.
Right. So how many figures?
So that's 470 total on the website.
Okay, 470 total on the website,
And you may receive any one of these. Also, something very cool that we're doing is, if you remember our Gastley drop, there were 2 separate pins. We're doing 2 separate pins. We have a red and green one that is glow in the dark, and a blue and green one that is Blacklight. So if you order a pin bundle, you get any combination of the 3 of these and any one of the pins. So it could be literally anything.
Absolutely.
And it would be really cool. And a secret that we have not shared yet, for all of those of you who enjoy our stickers that we put into the box associated with each purchase, there will be stickers not associated by color. It doesn't matter. They'll be completely randomly thrown in for the figures. But as we're throwing the pins in the boxes, they do have their own sticker as well.
Oh, interesting.
So if you receive a pin bundle, you will receive 2 stickers with your order.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So each figure has its own sticker.
I did not say that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So there are, I believe, 2 stickers for mischieftoys.com.
Okay.
And then there will be 2 stickers, one for each pin.
Got it. And then Gwar has their own sticker as well.
Gwar has an exclusive sticker only for Gwar.
Now these are not stickers on the top of the box. These are the sticker. They do have stickers on the boxes, but we're talking about the stickers that we pack into every order. The ones that are, I don't know, what do you call them? Not 3D, but foiled. Is that what you call them? Foiled?
Holographic typically.
Foiled?
We do holographic. We do regular vinyl occasionally, and we do glow sometimes as well.
So let's get into it. Let's take a look at these guys underneath the black light. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I just had a mess that happened to me over here. Okay. Are these on? Let's see. Oh. So we're going to glow these underneath the black light. And then do we have the pins in here as well or no?
We did.
That's okay. We'll get to it. Okay, so let me turn this black light on. Turn off all these lights here and show you these figures live and in person. So let's start with the blue one. The blue and the green ones are the only ones that glow underneath the black light. So for those who do not know, so this is the green one. This is Heather blood spattering the figure. Maybe I even did this one, I don't know. I could have done this one. And then there is the blue one. So that's the blue one. So you have both green and blue blood spatter. Now we were going to pick the red color, a red color, that would glow underneath the black light, but unfortunately this one doesn't. But I don't think that's a problem because it has a blood look to it. Like it actually looks like there's blood on it or something. It's wild, it's cool. But you'll notice, like as an example, on the top of these figures, we even got a little gnarly and we got some paint on top. So we got all sorts of stuff going on in these figures. Every one is different. Not any of them are the same outside of the regular unpainted one or unscathed. So Heather has the pins. Let's see the pins. So that right there is the Blacklight pin. Now this was designed by one of the members of Gwar, Matt McGuire, and he also created, let's see, he created this one as well. Both of them. And I think we had 3 different ones to choose from, but these are the ones that we like the most. But this one actually glows in the dark. So if I were to turn this off, let's see, I'm going to glue this. So there it is, glowing in the dark. The other one does not. The other one does not glow in the dark.
Yeah, that one glows in black light.
Just black light. So you'll have an opportunity at getting either one. I think they're both amazing in their own way. I love them both. They're such cool pins. The design on them, that's really cool. The fact that somebody from Gwar, one of their like talented artists, had their hands in this, how cool is that? So that's not all when we're talking about black light and glow in the dark. We also have this remarkable poster. This poster is limited to 70 pieces only. And they're going to be sold for how much, Heather?
They are $50, and they are black light flocked, reminiscent of like vintagey
70s blacklight posters.
Yeah, they're incredible, and they're 11 by 17, so go and buy your framing now so that you have a spot to put it, because this is definitely like beyond wall worthy.
Oh, they're amazing. Now, do these happen to have stickers associated with them at all?
Since this was a last minute thought, we did not order anything special, but there will be a sticker in the
cool
box.
Excellent. So this, my friends, is the poster. Now, you guys did see this on our Instagram and probably on Facebook and all that kind of jazz, but this is dynamite. So there at the top is the Gwar 40th anniversary logo. At the bottom, we told our brand new artist to go crazy and just do whatever she wanted with all the characters, Gwar's and ours included. So you'll notice that all of the Gwar guys are up there, and then you have our guys at the bottom. You have Demonstro, Mortem, and also Gastley right there in the center. Above Gastley, you got Grodius there. You got Balzac on the other side. You got them all. They're all here.
Yes, and we have a question in the chat from Zombie Monkey. He asks, will the print come in a protector? So I have learned the hard way that prints do not fare well when they're this large. Additionally, this was very expensive to create, and I didn't want to add any more cost to you guys. And protectors for something this big are obscenely priced. So we are rolling them and sending them in tubes, because no matter how well we have packed them, since they are bigger, they tend to fold a bit more and they're more likely to get damaged. So we do not want that to happen. So we're rolling these ones.
Yes. So this is, I would say, the cherry on top to this already amazing drop. Now on top of this, we have, well, let me turn off this black light because I want to show you this thing without the black light shining on it.
Because it looks like it has a black light shining on it,
It does,
even without
all,
the black
all
light.
the time. So look at that. How beautiful is this thing? And of course, this is felt here. And if you look even closer, I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but it has like this, I don't even know how to explain it. It almost looks like 8-bit or something, right?
No, not 8-bit.
What would you call
I
it?
wouldn't describe it as 8-bit.
Not, maybe not 8-bit, but what is
It reminds me of like the comic book, like the little dots.
Yeah.
It's very detailed.
Like
yeah.
thatching or something.
And the shadows aren't actual shadows, they're just bits of the flocking. Like you can see, well, I don't know how well it will come out like in the video, but like Mortem's eyes, for example, they're flocked, but they also have some like coral in them.
Yeah, this is incredible.
It's stunning.
This is the last piece to the Gwar drop. That poster showed up last, and we are so happy about it. It was a last-minute idea also. Heather was able to find somebody to, a company to create this. And I said it as a joke, sort of offhand, and Heather found the right people. So good on you, Heather, for doing that. I'm just so excited about this. And I'm going to be framing mine because I'm really excited to hang this on the wall. It's going to look beautiful.
Stoked.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I don't know if there are any other Gwar blacklight posters like this. Gwar themselves, we talked to them and they wanted to know how we got our blacklight poster done. So maybe you will see Gwar posters in the future.
Yeah.
You know, because we found somebody. So that's cool.
I do know they've done blacklight. I don't know if they've done... No, you know what? I think we own a felted one.
I don't think so.
It's not felted?
I don't believe so.
It might be like a screen print.
I think it is.
I don't
think it's a screen
remember.
print. Yeah, I think it's a screen print.
Whatever it is, I remember it being really cool.
So on top of all of this, we also have merchandise, apparel. We have shirts and hats as well, which are beautiful. They look great too. The shirt is actually this same design, and we posted online already what the shirts and the hats look like. I'm gonna go over to Instagram, our Instagram, and take a look at that stuff and show you guys that the hats and all that kind of stuff, because I'm in love with the shirt and the hat. I'm going to be rocking them so hard. Our brand new artist just killed it, and by the way, Heather has turned into a model. I don't know if anybody knows that, but she is model Heather now. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
You've turned into a little model there, Heather, and I think that's pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty fancy.
So here's the brand new shirt. I actually wore this on a Gastlecast video, but I had to button up my my long sleeve because I didn't want to show it off and unveil it yet. But this shirt pops. It's loud as hell, just like Gwar. It is so similar to Gwar Apparel and like their style or aesthetic. I think it stands out, but it's very Gwar and it's very Mischief Toys. I think it's an excellent. There it is, featuring a brutal fusion, and I completely agree. It is a brutal fusion. Our new artist came up with this, and we're going to be introducing you to our new artist at Day of Mischief if you attend, and she's amazing. So there's the shirt. What the heck? Oh, hold on. Here we go. Oh, there's me in the shirt. I'm not as model-esque as Heather.
No, you are.
There's Heather being a model again with her sunglasses and her bangs, banging it out. And there's the hat. So this is the flat brim hat.
Now, what I will say is, this is not the final hat. It is the final design, but we want it to be blacklight reactive, so the colors are going to be slightly different. Tomorrow, I should have updated artwork for that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so it's going to be brighter.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm stoked.
And that's the back. And then, of course, we have a dad hat, because all the dad hat people out there who love those types of hats. And there's the back of the dad hat. So we've got you literally covered. You've got your hat, your head covered, and we got your body covered. We have this brand new lovely shirt and hat, MischiefToys.com, on Tuesday. And somebody actually asked today, why are you dropping everything at the same time? And the answer to that is, well,
that's how Gwar wanted
that was
to
the
do
deal.
it.
Yeah, that was the deal.
So that's how we're doing it.
And I'm okay with it. It's a good way to see how it goes and see if people are into that and if they like everything just showing up in the same day. And there have been times where we've dropped a figure in the afternoon and we've dropped apparel in the evening. So this isn't something new for us, but it is something new to drop literally everything at one time. Gwar, the Gwar figure on Gwar.net, and then the Mischief Toys, figures on MischiefToys.com, along with the poster, along with the hat and shirt, and then the pin bundles. Yeah. So do you want to explain, somebody asked on Gwar.net about where the figure will be, and we do not have an answer for that.
We do not. I would assume it's under their toy section. I can't imagine it being anywhere else.
Perfect. And then Heather, talk about the website. Now, what are we to expect on the website for this drop?
So on our website, everything will be in its appropriate place. Gastley, Minion Gastley will be under Shop Gastley. The pin bundles, Shop Gastley as well. Poster, hat, shirt, shirt under Mischief merch. Also, we're going to transform the homepage. And the homepage is going to be Gwarred out. So you'll have like a little like slideshow thing to choose what you want to add to your cart as well.
Excellent.
So it's going to start with the figures. The figures will be like the first ones you'll see. And then it'll go down the line with the merch. Now, one thing I need to note is that if you purchase your t-shirt and hat along with your figure, it will not ship right away. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. I recommend placing an order for the figure first so you can receive it in hand and see which variant you get, and then ordering your merch. The poster, it doesn't matter if you order with your merch or not, because the poster will be shipped separately from everything. Since we're rolling it, it can't fit with the shirts and hats, it can't fit with the figure, so that's going to be separate regardless of how you do order it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad that we're doing it that way, where we're shipping that poster a little bit differently. And this is a slideshow of just all the different product. This is something that I wanted to throw together for this live and anything that we do in regards to all this stuff. Heather, good question. No limit on all the Gwar items?
No, there is no limit at all.
Nope.
Besides, well, I can't tell you.
Okay.
Nothing,
can't tell us. Okay.
Nothing we have shown you yet.
Okay. So we still have things to show, you're saying, over the next couple of days, Heather?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So more to come. We'll have more to come very, very soon. So you might see some photos here where we're surrounded by like graffiti. Graffiti. That was because we went to, what was it? It was
Fort Armstead.
Fort Armstead, which is local to us. It's an old World War I fort, and it is now like tagged like you just would not believe. It's an interesting site, but we've gone there on multiple occasions to take photos and things of past figures. But this is pretty. This was a pretty fun trip that we took earlier this week. Is the Gwar merch only available on drop day or until it sells out? Until it sells out. So it'll be on the website until it's gone. No limit on the figures. No limit on the figures. Caleb, you're asking more. Yes, we do have a couple more tricks up our sleeve.
I don't know if there's a couple.
Okay. We have a trick up our sleeve. We have a trick up our sleeve. So this, my friends, is the very first ever, okay? Very first ever licensing deal for Mischief Toys, which I gotta tell you, I'm incredibly proud. I'm a proud Mischief Toys owner. Heather and I both, I know it's, Gwar is more my thing, but Heather has been equally, if not more, hardcore involved in this drop for this Gwar partnership. And I'm so thankful for it. I'm glad we did it. A big shout out to Gwar for giving us the chance to work with them, because this is a dream come true. Like,
Yeah.
just looking at all of this, you know, seeing this alone with something that, you know, I created associated with Gwar on the same thing, and it's a licensed thing, right? This isn't like we just made it like a fan art. We're making it and selling it, and there's a lot to be said that, you know, you try hard enough, you work hard enough, you can achieve your dreams. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm achieving my dreams right now. You're literally watching it happen, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all this?
Overwhelmed. It's been a really tough task to explain like how all of this is gonna work, because honestly, like, it's been such a whirlwind, and we just like added things on throughout the process. This is like the biggest drop in regards to like the amount of items and everything we've done. Luckily we have a really great team who has been able to help me that I am so thankful for, explaining like in the emails and posts and everything how this is going to go down, because I feel like so discombobulated with this drop just because it's so much, but I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
You did a great job in getting everything situated, finding the folks that make the Blacklight posters, painting these figures. Again, Heather hand painted these figures. I mean, well, when I say hand painted, I mean she took a paintbrush and she flicked paint on this stuff.
I actually mostly use a toothbrush.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're doing a toothbrush maneuver like this?
Yeah, Jess had recommended that. Frank and
Wow.
Jess. And I did a very... I really wish that you would have taken video of me doing it. It was crazy. I had a huge, like, plate, like, lipped plate full of paint, and the technique I was doing was just ridiculous.
Really?
I didn't use any tools besides my hands.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
Wow.
But it was
Good for you.
awesome. They came out so wonderful.
Yeah, you did such a wonderful job with all of this, and I really appreciate you. I can't believe that we're actually sitting here and doing this.
Yeah,
It's been like what? How long ago when we started this thing, kicking it off? Like in 2023?
October 2023.
Yep. And here we are, 2025, getting into the summer, and we're getting it done.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Mike, there's no limit on per transaction. You can order as many as you want in a transaction. Don't be surprised if you order like more than one or two if it doesn't come in a Mischief Toys branded box. That's the only disclaimer I'm gonna put there, just because we only have specific sizes that have the Mischief Toys around it.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, we lifted the limit for this drop.
Mama J has a good question.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I wanted to answer that. Mama J, better chance at a splatter with or without the pin. There is no better chance. Literally everything is going to be completely random. What I can say is the spatter's being packed first hold on. What I mean by that is the figures are being packed first. So we could either, you know, pack the green, red, or the unscathed in a box, and then after the sale or whatever, we're going to do pin bundles. And the reason we're doing, like, we're pre-packing everything, 1, completely blind, 2, saves us a lot of time on drop day, and 3, it's so easy to just put a pin and a sticker in a box.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
No, it's very good.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter, like, when you purchase, if you're the first to purchase or the last to purchase. It doesn't matter if you purchase with a pin or without a pin. You have just equal chance of your order being any one of these and any one of these.
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
I think you squared it away.
Yeah.
Brandon Roy, was Hot Topic not licensed? Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't licensed. We just had to deal with them to sell a figure in their store.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, In other words, it wasn't like a Hot Topic branded figure. We just used their logo on the sticker to sell them. It's a bit different, but no. Good question, but different. Vertebrae 33, what's up, dude? Oh my God, I love him. He's great, and we have some cool things happening with him too. I'm really excited about. It was your toothbrush, Chris. Probably. I don't know.
So the funny thing about Chris's toothbrush is we actually have a door into our warehouse that's too small to fit his toothbrush in there because his teeth are
my teeth are so big. Great. Great.
So we need to special order his toothbrush.
I got to special order it?
Yeah,
cool.
special it.
Esme's asking, is that the same for the Gwar website in regards to the figure?
There is no limit as far as I understand.
No, no limit. Fallen Angel, oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you for the lovely comment. He's so happy for us. Everything looks so amazing. I know this means a lot to you, and I'm glad that we could be here for it. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. What, no Mischief Toys box? Well, it's time to sell my collection. He's selling it off now. Is there a limit on the Gwar? Oh, okay. Well, I think we answered that. How long will it take to get the shirt? That's a very good question. Heather?
It depends on how many are purchased. Typically around a month or so is what we'll say. But again, like that's all dependent on when or how many there are, how many have been purchased. Okay.
Very good. There's a limit on max amount bought. Please say yes.
I don't know what that means.
I guess, in other words, could somebody go in and buy them all at one time?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, so
that would be a hefty shipping cost.
There's no limit. Yeah, there's no limit. I like the fact that it'll be random. That way flippers can't buy up very limited figures. Thank you, David Brewer. Yes, absolutely. And that was the whole idea behind this. Although this was a Gwar Mischief Toys, we came together and came up with this scheme. They kind of pitched things at us. We pitched things at them, and this is what we agreed on for this drop. And they liked the mystery thing. They thought that was cool, and they were on board. And I will say this, Gwar has been really great. Gwar and their folks have been really great at getting all of this rolled out. I would work with them again and again and again and again. They are just really, really great people. And they've offered to help us with things outside of this drop too, which has been incredibly sweet. One of the folks just asked if we needed help finding a place for Night of Mischief in New Jersey, which is really cool. So we're going to possibly get a little help there from him for New York Comic Con. By the way, I do want to announce that we will be at New York Comic Con.
Like 100%.
We finally got our booth squared away. So if you're looking for Mischief Toys to be at New York Comic Con again for the 4th year in a row, we will be there. And we are super, super, super stoked. I am so excited to go back to New York Comic Con. It is probably my favorite thing of the entire year. And we will be bringing you Night of Mischief once again in some way, shape, form, or capacity. And we will have drops every single day like we did this past year, where you won't find out what it is until the night before. And this year we have a really cool lineup, a really great idea that Heather and I composed. And I think that you guys are going to be super, super excited about it. These are not chases. We're calling them variants. We got into a very big conversation about that on Patreon last night.
We did. And so, as you guys know, we have openly said that we will not do chases. I understand that this drop is different, and if you want to call it chases, that's fine. We're calling them variants of violence. We consider it a chance. They're all their own thing, and they weren't done this way initially to be sold as one. We were initially thinking maybe separate them, but it became too convoluted, and we all came together and agreed that being sold and having that chance would be exciting. So if you want to call it a chase, we're cool with that, but these are variants of violence to us. And I'd also like to say, as time goes on, things can change. We can evolve as a company, and we we said something early on. I don't know if that will ever change. Obviously with this drop, it is a bit different than other drops that we have done before.
Absolutely.
As far as figure chances, this may be the only time you see something like this from us. It may not, but call it whatever you want.
Yeah, and it's I think it's really cool that we're doing this, and I like that we're doing something a little bit different. And like to Heather's point, you know, as we grow Mischief Toys, as we kind of drift off into this new future for us after doing our very first licensing deal, because I want to do more. I think that licensing and putting Gastley in different scenarios is really fun, but still also sticking to core values, right? The core values for, you know, or for Mischief Toys is going back to punk, not punk, to Aeroglow Gastley. It's a very punk thing that we did with that figure, where they were a kind of an errored out, failed figure. People still wanted them, and we still delivered them, but we did something really special by marking up all the boxes in a very punk way.
Nobody called them chases.
Nobody called them chases.
Which I find interesting.
Well, but the thing is that at that time, no one was looking at it that way. We were sort of saying, hey, you can have all these different opportunities to get something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And it wasn't looked at as like a different figure or variant, whereas I can see people can see these like that. But this is very punk, very Mischief Toys, very guerrilla style, just like how we did it however many years back with Aeroglow Gastley. So I'm just glad we were able to do this again. And this was something that we had pitched to Gwar about painting the figures, and they were on board with it. And I think it came out looking awesome. I love the fact that we not only had this one Gastley that everybody's like, oh my god, that's so badass, I love it, they're so cool, it's such a cool mashup. But then also having these like spattered ones, and like then you have like a Blacklight one, then you have one that looks like it's bloodied up. There's just a lot to be said with seeing how, and this isn't me calling out our brilliance or anything, okay? And I don't want my head to like grow 10 tons over this.
It can't get any bigger.
All I'm saying is that when we talk about like licensing deals like this one, we go completely all in, and we try to find ways in which to really adapt ourselves to the brand we're working with. So we know that Gwar sprays the audience with spatter. Well, here we are. We sprayed these characters with spatter. We have an amalgamation of the character, so it's not Balzac, but instead it's Gastley as a character or as a minion to Gwar. He's not the character. So we're trying to even lace in a new character in the Gwar universe also. Yeah. And I find that to be pretty cool, because when you see figures that are being made of Gwar, they've always been the characters in a figure form, not a character dressed as their character. Yeah,
which is really cool. We have some Gwar figures. I know there's that big one up there, but I don't know if you can even show that on YouTube. It might get us pulled down.
Yeah, I have a couple of them back there somewhere, the little ones. But I like that this is like so very different. And also, I don't want to forget, and this is something very important to me, is Nick Morgan's stop motion video. Talk about mending or sort of adapting Gwar and Mischief Toys together. That video is fucking Gwar, man. That is a Gwar video. And it's almost like if you would show that to a Gwar fan and you didn't tell them that we had something to do with it, they may even think that Gwar did it.
Yeah.
Right? It's that much of a Gwar thing. That is something that's really exciting to me. I'm so stoked that Nick, being a huge Gwar fan, we both figured this out, in our friendship of knowing each other over the last couple of years. We figured that out, and having him work on this was really special for the both of us, but really special for him, because he was able to not only work with us and do stop motion like he likes to do, but also have Gwar involved in it. I just think it's incredible. All the things that we do here, it's really fun. And we're making dreams come true, and there's a lot to be said about that. Yeah. We're not just sitting here and spout. We're not like, oh, we're teaming up with fucking Marvel, and here's a Wolverine Gastley, and it's just like, Wolverine Gastley. We just know people like it. We're doing shit that we like, and we're doing it you know, kind of the way that we want to do it, at least as much as the licensors will allow us. And I don't know if any other licensor will give us the same freedom as Gwar has, but I sure hope so, because look what the hell we do.
It's cool.
I mean, come on. Come on. Look what we do, bro. Look what we do. We're killing it, Heather.
It's
This
awesome.
right here alone, we're killing it. I can't believe this shit. This is wild, right? I
It's
can't
amazing.
believe this. This is insane. By the way, that guy he's able to do this. Who wants to see more Blacklight posters from Mischief Toys generally? I hope you guys want to see them, because I want to make more of these. I want to do super limited runs of Blacklight style posters like this one. I think it would be sick. Totally sick. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate that. The video is incredible. I completely agree. He absolutely murdered it, that Nick Morgan. He is a legend. He is a legend. Will there be APs of these figures?
There are APs, yes. I do not. So we will not be throwing any into this. I don't believe. Gwar got a lot of them. So what we do have will be.
Can we bring like one with us to Day of Mischief?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Or like maybe two.
They'll
Two to Day of Mischief?
They'll be for special occasions.
Okay, so maybe we'll have a couple of Day of Mischief. So if you're there and you like giveaways, we might have some really sick giveaways while we're there. That's what we like to do. We love giving stuff away. Somebody commented on the Patreon last night, which was really sweet. It must have been, was it Justin McKenzie? I can't remember now who it was. But they're like, it was really cool that we went live on that Tiki night, which was last Saturday.
Yeah.
And we gave away some stuff there. I think it was Justin McKenzie who said that.
Craig.
Oh, it was Craig Matthews? Was it Craig?
You know what? I don't know if you mentioned the live. I forget.
I feel like it was Justin McKenzie, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember.
Whoever it was, one of our lovely patrons, mentioned that giving the stuff away on you know, the live and all that. That's what this is all about, man. We enjoy that. That's what we love to do. We love to give away stuff every chance that we can. We love getting back to the community. Community is everything. Community is everything. All hail Odorous. Hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Variance of Violence is metal as fuck. Yes, it is. Heather, did you come up with that?
I did not.
You did not. You had some help.
Yes.
Damn, Heather. Whoever came up with that, they deserve a raise. You'll give me a heart attack if I win something like that Day of Mischief. Day of Mischief is going to be great, man. I'm telling you, Fallen Angels, you're going to lose your mind. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you, this. I feel like I'm hyping. I'm always hyping this thing, but I'm just so excited about it. It's going to be great. 470 figures will be on sale at Mischief Toys website. That is 100% correct. You got it. I like the Variance of Violence. Do we have like a banner or something with that? That's badass. I love that. We should be putting that like over top the four figures staying next to each other. Variance of Violence. Cool. That's so sick. So just to go back, the blue variant will be on gwar.net. That'll be sold on their website. And then we're going to have a chance at the red, blood red, and the green, spatter, and the regular Minion Gastley, unscathed. Those three will be wrapped into a chance at. So you can order as many of the figures as you want. You may get, let's say you order 3. You may get all 3 colors. Who knows? You might get the regular one, the red one, and the green one. The red one is limited to 50, which is the most limited one. My personal favorite. Then you have the green one and then the blue one. They both glow underneath the black light. They're both super sick. I would say across the board these are super sick, but I love them. I love them all. And I also love the unscathed one. He's cool too, because that's me at the concert at 40 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not standing up front getting sprayed down anymore. Yeah. But I also love that one because that's the concept of this whole thing was that Minion Gastley.
He's incredible.
Yeah. So you saw him 20 times? Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing. I want to go see him again.
How how can you be living if you've seen Gwar 20 times? I just feel like it's just such madness.
They kill you at every show, Heather.
Yeah,
He's come back to life. He's a zombie.
Each time you would like die. Gwar shows are intense, man.
They are
I didn't
intense.
recover for like 2 weeks, and I just stood there, but I was like amazed.
They're friggin' awesome.
They're
man.
fantastic.
They are.
One thing we haven't really mentioned, which is I mean, it's obvious in the pictures, I think, but these guys are metallic.
Yeah.
Their helmets are metallic.
Yep.
Which I love.
Yep. We wanted it to have a metallic paint job, so it was like shiny and bright, and they look beautiful. Beautiful. It's fucking dope watching people you've talked to for months win stuff too. I'm so jealous of everyone attending Day of Mischief. Night of Mischief was one of the best nights of my life. Spent the night with Neff and Ivan. Yeah, I mean, Night of Mischief will be back. Night of Mischief will be back this year, and we cannot wait to see you again, Esme. Just don't lose your phone this time, please. Sean McLaughlin, I like that. It helps you sell more. Want to see you guys continue to grow. Sean, that's so sweet, dude. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we're selling more figures, but also this is something different. We've never worked with anybody else before, so we really want to show Gwar, like, hey, we do cool stuff. Let's continue doing cool stuff, right? There has to be a future there.
Wow, Sinner 13 has an odorous tattoo.
Hell yeah. So I want to get the Minion Gastley tattooed on me as well. I want to get his helmet. God, I just cannot believe that we're somehow part of like the Gwar like history or legacy or something. Like we're in there somewhere.
It's cool.
That's fucking amazing. I just can't believe that.
It is
It's so damn cool. So I'm going to show you the cartoon real quick, and then we're going to come back. How's that?
The stop motion?
The stop motion, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you stop motion, guys. We'll be right back.
Somewhere in the icy depths of Antarctica, Ghastly finds himself a prisoner to an intergalactic band of scumdogs known as Gwar.
Gastley, we are so sick of you and your putrid face. Wear this and serve us, for we are Gwar. Collect the blood of Boabs. Feed the maggots. Pet the cuttlefish. Prepare for the return of Gwar. Clean this crap hole.
Minion Gastleys are here with a chance at a limited splattered figure. Which variant will you get? Add them all to your collection soon.
All right, baby. Man, that video is so amazing. So I have been working on that video. You know, Nick sent me basically the, I don't even want to call it the bones, because he basically edited it all together, which was great. It helped me a lot. And he sort of put sound effects in there, like here's what he kind of wanted it to sound like. So I went back, I stripped it of all sound. I ended up adding in all the sound effects. I had the narrator, you know, record his stuff as well. We wrote him some lines, as you could hear. You know, you heard him at the front and the back of it. And then, of course, I added in different, like, pictures and things of the, you know, drops that were associated with the products. I think it just came out so good. He also timed it out where that song could play from start to finish. By the way, the song, if you don't know, if you didn't see it, it is Lot Lizard. It's the brand new song from Gwar. I have listened to that song now probably more than any other Gwar song, at least in its first, like, you know, however many weeks or months that song has been out. In that time frame, shorter time frame, it is like my favorite song ever at this point. I love that song, and I find myself listening to it all the time.
It's good.
I love that song. It's so good, and it goes really well with that video. It's just beautiful. Do me a really big favor, everybody. Please share that video with everybody. I want everyone to see that video. I want Nick to get the credit where credit is due. He killed it. We're waiting for Gwar to approve the collaboration on Instagram. I want them to do that like ASAP. I'm going to reach out to their people and say, hey, we need to get this collaboration button clicked, because that's what they have to do. They literally have to click a button. But when they do that, then their fans will be able to see it. You know, Gwar fans will be able to see it. And that's really, really, really what I want. I want it for him. He deserves it. He killed it. The amount of time that Nick put in there is fucking unbelievable. He carried the set that you guys saw there. He was carrying it from like multiple states. He filmed that in 3 states while he was working. Can you even imagine what he had to go through in order to get that done? It's just, it's nuts. It's absolutely insane. So big, big, big shout out to Nick Morgan for putting together such a lovely and talented, he's such a talented guy, lovely and grotesque video. Yes, and he made it all by hand. So there's a couple of pieces in there that are like Gwar collectibles that were sold on their website, or toys that had been made in the past that he included a lot of Easter eggs. So go back and watch it a couple times. We actually post it right here on the channel. We post it on Instagram as well. Watch it over and over and over again. I've watched it so many times over the last couple of days just to make sure that it is perfect. And I believe at this point it is perfect, which is why we're sharing it with you. What a day. What a whole weekend. We have been working on this and Day of Mischief all weekend. We've been running ourselves so hard, but it is worth every second.
It's been awesome.
It has. But look, here we are, where we're about 10 minutes away from the end of the Hawaiian Tiki shirt, the brand new Sunken Tiki Gastley shirt. It's on the website now, the button up. It's a beautiful shirt. It's the very first horror Tiki shirt we've ever done. It's the green color on it's beautiful. It's such a great looking shirt. Go and buy it on MischiefToys.com right now to get yours. That sale will end. It is a pre-order sale. Those shirts will come within the next month or so.
A little over a month.
A little over a month. But you are basically trying to find the gold. The gold is some gold pins that are super limited. Also, a prototype is mixed in there. And then we're also tossing in a gold narrator pin. For those who have never seen it, it is the narrator, gold, with red glow-in-the-dark eyes. It's a badass pin. But you'll have the opportunity at winning one of those things or getting one of those things when you buy the shirt. You are trying to find the gold, so go and try to find the gold on MischiefToys.com and buy yourself a shirt and rock it very hard to all the pool parties this summer. It's a great shirt. I actually have one, as you can see me in the photos that have been posted. It is it's my favorite Tiki shirt, hands down. When Heather first showed it to me, I loved it. I liked the green a lot. And I like the slime coming out of the treasure chests. I think that's great. And I like just everything. The aesthetic of it's badass. It's so cool.
Incredible.
Richard Perez, you love to see that pin in person. I don't think I have one around here. The gold. I think we talking about the gold narrator pin. We have one, but I just don't know where the hell it is.
Yeah, it's out there.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere in our warehouse. Thank you, Damien. He's saying, go and get your stuff. Nick, can I donate to a charity to get my hands on the flag you used at the beginning and end of the video? Oh, wow, the little Mischief Toys flag. That's a badass flag. So one fun thing about Day of Mischief, Nick is bringing a piece of the set with him to give away to one of the attendees. We're going to have a giveaway that includes that. And Nick is also going to stand and come up with us, and we're going to have a discussion about how he created that stop motion and give us a little background about it, because I'm interested and I'm intrigued by stuff like that. And maybe you could tell us a couple of stories on the Day of Mischief. It'll be fun.
Richard Perez wanted the gold narrator shipped to him in person.
Oh, no. I think I screwed up. I didn't understand. Thank you, Zombie Monkey. Yeah. No, the Tiki shirts are great. I have all three, and they're all beautiful. I'll be wearing them all summer long. Different Pule parties, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heather wears hers too.
Zombie Monkey wants to see a purple one.
Ooh.
I do too. If you have any purple inspired Tiki suggestions, help at MischiefToys.com. We're always open to suggestions.
Yep, help at MischiefToys.com. If you have products you'd like to see, or if you'd like to see figures or something special you'd like to see us come up with, please email help at MischiefToys.com, and you can get to us directly there. We check all the emails. So go and check it out. Purple one would be great because that's like our favorite color ever.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tuesday is the big day, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to go over to MischiefToys.com or Gwar.net. And Gwar.net. You're going to buy your blue Minion Gastley, your blue spatter Minion Gastley over on Gwar.net. And then these three lovely beauties will be a chance at, so you go and buy your figure on MischiefToys.com with your chance at a limited 100-piece, 50-piece, or this 320-piece. We'll also have those pin bundles up where you'll have the opportunity at getting either the Blacklight pin or glow-in-the-dark pin.
Each of which are 150 pieces.
And then we'll have, as well, we're going to have these lovely posters up, and then we're going to have a shirt that'll go up as well with this same logo on it. It is not a Blacklight shirt. I do want to make mention of that. We tried, but it didn't work out. But the hat will be Blacklight.
Yes.
Yes. So Blacklight hat, Blacklight poster, Blacklight pin, and these figures also, as we showed you a little bit ago, glow underneath the Blacklight. And here are some of those products. By the way, this is the most badass picture of Heather ever, holding her little Minion Gastley. There's that poster, not underneath the Blacklight. Look how bright that damn thing is. There's Gastley down at Fort Armstead, which is great. There's the pin.
Created by Solborg Destructo of Gwar.
That's right. There they all are with our Blacklight background that we made that looks gross. The blue one is figure only, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is. There's the shirt.
And there is an exclusive sticker on Gwar's website. They will be throwing in a sticker, Mischief Toys style, for that figure as well.
That's right.
And it's
There's the
very
blue spatter.
cool.
Yep. Absolutely. And all of these figures have been spattered by yours truly, mostly Heather, but they have been spattered by us. No one else but us. How crazy is that? You're getting a hand spattered figure by Mischief Toys. Come on, baby. You got to be on board with this. MischiefToys.com, get your Tiki shirt, then Tuesday, get ready. Tomorrow, we're going to be posting a mini documentary about how all this came to be. I will give you a little bit of background knowledge and much, much more. If you're a Gwar fan, Mischief Toys fan, both or one or the other, this is the video for you. Come back and watch it. We'll talk more. It's going to be great.
And do us a big favor. Once we end this live, just a little bit ago, Chris posted that 3-minute video by Nick Morgan. please go and watch that and give it a like and comment on it. We want as many people to see it as possible. Your likes, your views, your comments help the algorithm for our content to see more people, and this is incredibly important to us, specifically to Chris. I know that he's feeling very proud about it, and we just want it to be a big thing.
That's right. We want it to be a big thing. Big thing. What's tomorrow's Monday? What's tomorrow's Mischief Mondays theme, Heather?
Let's make it sort of Gwar themed. What's a good word?
I don't want to make it anything like too crazy because what if we made it blood? See, I don't want to make it blood because
I was gonna say
that would be too much. Gore.
Yeah, that's
like
too
I was gonna say violence. I don't want it to be violence either. How about spatter?
What would they do?
They would just spatter something with like a color? No? Okay.
What time is the drop? It is at 1 p.m. Eastern, both on mischieftoys.com and gwar.net. Again?
They like spatter, Heather.
Okay, we'll do spatter.
Okay.
That sounds good.
They like splatter too.
Okay.
The word should be odorous. Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Let's describe this because
maggots. Go ahead. I'm just joking now. Go ahead.
this blue spatter figure is on gwar.net on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, limited to just 150 pieces. We will have a chance at one of these 3 figures on mischieftoys.com. The unscathed Minion Gastley at 320 pieces. The green spatter Minion Gastley at just 100 pieces. And the red spatter Bloodbath Minion Gastley at just 50 pieces. They will be $55 a piece. Additionally, you can bundle it with a pin and you will get either this one or this one, and they're both limited to 150 pieces each. So that is how you get the figures. The Gastley figures and pin bundles will be under Shop Gastley. Poster, t-shirt, hats will be under Mischief merch, and all of the above will be on the home page of mischieftoys.com as well. Again, blue spatter exclusive to gwar.net. They are handling fulfillment. They will ship this out to you. So make sure you head to both places on Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Beautiful. I'm making up the Mischief Mondays. It is going to be spatter for those who want to be involved in that and join in on that fun. These are going to be the last 2 this week, and next week will be the last 2 Mischief Mondays for maybe ever. We're going to come up with a new way of doing things, and we have some plans or ideas up our sleeves to do something different. But we want to get more people involved, so get in now, because this might be one of the last giveaways for Mischief Mondays or generally, for that matter, in a while. So go and make sure you hop in and get involved on this fun. We're going to call it fun, Heather? Is it fun? On this fun event, Mischief Mondays. Heather, can you please continue so I can take care of this?
Oh, are you making the Mischief Mondays prompt? That's
Sure am.
very cool.
I'm doing it now because I don't want to forget, because I always forget.
Chris, what is your favorite Gwar album?
My favorite Gwar album is... It's hard to say. So it's either going to be Ragnarok. It's either... See, I love Beyond Hell a lot, because Beyond Hell is what sort of set everything off for me with Gwar back in, I think that was 07, 08 is when I really became into them. So Beyond Hell has a special place in my heart, but I really started to love Ragnarok a lot lately. I've been listening to that, I think, more than any other album, but I love Violence Has Arrived. It's hard to say. I'm just gonna say Ragnarok, because I'm in love with that album. I love it.
Okay.
And I love this song. Excuse me. I love the song on it. I love the Ragnarok song on the album as well. It's such a good song. It's wild. It's a wild album. What's your favorite, Heather?
I do not listen to Gwar like you do,
Sure.
so you can speak for me.
Yeah. So but I would say maybe my favorite song is Bring Back the Bomb. I love the song Bring Back the Bomb so much.
Okay.
That's such a fucking awesome song. Okay, so this is going to be, let's see. I want you to tell me, Heather, if this looks good or not, okay? By the way, good job on keeping everybody, talking to everybody and keeping everything together while I do this.
Are you saying that I actually did?
You haven't. No, you haven't done anything. You're just saying that.
Well, someone asked a question.
Please.
And that was a question for you.
Okay, what's the question?
No, it was, what is your favorite Gwar album? And
Oh,
you
is there
answered
anything
that.
else? Is there any other questions, Heather, while I'm working on this?
What's your favorite album of all time, Chris and Heather?
My favorite album, like in general,
Yeah.
of all time?
Of all time.
Holy shit, that's a lot. My favorite album of all time. So this is gonna sound really crazy, and they're not even like my favorite band or anything, but it's an album I've listened to probably more than anything else ever. But it's the very first My Chemical Romance album.
That's a good album.
I have such a. And it just so happened I listened to it at a certain part of my life where it just stuck with me really heavy. But I love that album so much. But Beyond Hell also is another super favorite of mine. I love that album a lot because that was another one that was sort of like at a certain time in my life. That it was just like the right thing. I needed something, like some sort of outlet, I guess, at that time. But that's a great one too. How about you, Heather?
It's really hard to find like my favorite album of all time. Oh my god, there's so many. Just so many. Alexis on Fire, self-titled, is one of my favorites for sure.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. License to Ill, BC Boys is one of my favorites of all time.
License to Ill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
The Fiction We Live, From Autumn to Ashes.
Oh my god, from Autumn, you listen to Autumn to Ashes? From Autumn to Ashes?
We went to a concert
What?
like 2 or 3 years ago.
Did we really?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing them live. From Autumn to Ashes.
Well, that's because you were really angry that night. It was raining.
Oh, I remember that show.
Yeah.
That show sucked.
No, it was phenomenal.
No, I mean it just sucked. It just sucked. I hated it.
What do you mean? It was wonderful.
No, I'm saying it sucked. Like that night, everything about that night sucked
Oh, okay.
because of the rain and all.
No, because of your attitude.
No, you had a catitude, Heather.
No, you were Rudy attitudey.
No, it was not Rudy attitude.
Rudy attitudey.
I don't want to hear it either. Okay, so I made it. I'm glad Heather was able to keep you occupied while I did this. So check this out, baby doll. Want to see this cool little picture I made? That's right. Boom. MT Mischief Mondays spatter. And I even have the little head on there. The little Gwar. Oh, the little
Move your head!
The little Gwar head. There you go. Cool. Oh man, I love Type. Oh fuck yeah, Type O Negative is amazing. My Girlfriend's Girlfriend is my very favorite song by them. I dated a girl who wanted to have a girlfriend, and I remember that's when I found that song. It was really weird.
That is really weird.
It was really weird.
You never told me about that.
Yeah, but she wanted to have a girlfriend and me, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of weird.
That's cool.
Yeah, but we broke up. I heard A Strapping Young Lad, and yep, exactly. So Tyler, I did hear that song, and Odorous calls him. Does he call? No. What's his name? Townsend. He calls him the Maggot Master. Odorous calls him the Maggot Master, and I remember listening to that when that Strapping Young Lad album came out. And I wasn't really into Gwar just yet, like hardcore. And I remember hearing that and I was like, man, this guy sounds fucking awesome. That voice is cool. And I found out it was Gwar, and I fell in love with Gwar shortly thereafter. Can you help me with verification of a pop? I'm sorry, I can't help you with the verification of a pop. I can't, Chris. Hi guys, can you help me with verification of a pop? It's the Kevin Eastman Shredder 1-of-1 masterpiece. It got wall art of Shredder in the window.
Wow.
Yeah. We're not good at that, unfortunately. And I don't even know who to point you to anymore. Who would they even go to? Do you know?
I don't know.
Would $7 a pop be able to help?
I don't think that's something that they offer.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
I would recommend finding a Facebook group and asking around if anybody may have something to compare it to.
Yeah.
That might be able to help. I'm trying to think of other albums that I'm in love with. Oh, Tell All Your Friends by Taking Back Sunday. That was like one of my most listened to songs.
Your feet are too hot. They're like, I don't know why your feet are like that hot. Did you just pull them out of a shoe?
No.
Jesus Christ. That was like, it's like so hot I thought felt like you put a hot plate on me.
Chris, if you got it from $7 a pop, I can tell you that it's legitimate.
Yeah, if it's from $7 a pop, you should be good.
Yeah, they vet all of their pops, for sure.
Absolutely.
Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
They were on
my
Beavis and
favorites.
Butthead. I remember them being on there as a kid, and they were also in a Circuit City commercial. And then, what was it, Empire Records, Tower Records? I can't remember, but they were in a film. I remember that. But yeah, the Beavis and Butthead thing was humongous for them. Like, real big for them, which was great. America Must Be Destroyed was another really great album. I love that album. I love their live album. The Gwar live album I probably listened to the most, which is, I think it was live from Tokyo or something like that. But it's, no, live from Mount Fuji. I don't think they really were live in Japan. I think it's horseshit. I feel like I read that somewhere. But it's hilarious. Empire Records, thank you. It was hilarious, the live album. So fucking good. I've listened to that the most. Of course, happy to help, Chris. I'm sorry we weren't more help. Yeah, Empire Records. I gotta watch that. I feel like I watched it before, but I don't remember it. What else? What else, Heather? I feel like there's something I'm missing here. So the Tiki shirts are gone? They're gone, right?
I mean, I hadn't pulled them down yet, but I will when we're done being live.
Yep, so you have just a couple more moments to go and get a Tiki shirt before we go. What is your favorite Gwar movie? Oh my God. So to be honest with you, I've only watched bits and pieces of the Gwar movies, and that's something that I'd love to go back and like watch in full. I have seen Alice in Wonderland, but I think that's literally the only one I've ever seen. I might have seen a little bit of, what's it called? The second one, what's that? Oh shit, he sent it? Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah, finally. Was a Skullhead Face, I think. I saw a little bit of that. I didn't watch a lot of it, but at one point in time, and I don't know if it still exists, but Gwar had like a thing you could sign up for and watch all like their films on like the web. And I would love to, if they had that available still, I'd love to go and subscribe to that and watch them and actually sit down and watch the damn things. And I think some of them might be on YouTube. I think that's how I watched Alice in Wonderland.
Oh my God!
This is Gwar is amazing, by the way.
What It Is to Burn by Finch.
Oh, This is Gwar is a fantastic documentary. I've watched it a lot. It's on Fandango at home for, I want to say, $12. It is worth every single penny, or even more. Do I like murder dolls? Murder dolls are great. I got into them really hardcore for a while, but I haven't listened to them in a while. But they're great. I like that they are very horror movie and do a lot of horror movie stuff. They're great. Watch them and do a review vid. That would be a good little bit for the channel. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like that. I would love to go back and watch them and all that. Did Fritz and Friends get the Amazon package? No.
When's the last time you went to the P.O. box?
It's been a little while.
Oh, well, maybe you should. Kate, we probably did receive it, but Chris has not been there for a while.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch Skullhead Face. I want to watch like all of their stuff. Yeah, so the odorous, Dave Brocky's death, him passing away in 2014, was really the only time I've ever been affected by the death of like a celebrity. I usually when I see like a celebrity pass away, I'm like, oh, that sucks. That one actually like hit me like it was somebody I knew, and I can't really explain it, but he was just Dave Brocky was just such an incredible talent. He was such an incredibly talented person, and if you have any chance to go on YouTube and watch his interviews, this guy just knew. He just knew how to. He was very comedic, but he just knew off the top of his head just to make up stuff and make it funny and make it fun and interesting, and you could always tell that the interviewer is always like trying to hold back from laughing because everything he's saying is just so obnoxious and over the top. But he was so good at it. He was such an amazing guy. I wish I had the opportunity to meet him, but I didn't. Although I did go see them live with Dave multiple times, Odorous Arungus multiple times, and it was always fucking awesome. But I will say this: the last show that we went to might have been the second time I've seen them without Odorous. Yeah, I think it's second, maybe third time. But the last show we saw was really, really awesome. Like, so fucking funny and just so well done. And, it's nice to see that Gwar was able to go on and move on without having, Dave as a part of it because he, of course, he's no longer here. But seeing that Gwar continue to move on and was able to do their thing is awesome. And that, to me, tells me that Gwar is forever. Gwar will never die. It'll never die because you have people who love Gwar. They love the whole aesthetic and the idea of Gwar, and that's something really special.
Yeah, it's just really sad.
Fuck yeah, it is. Yeah,
really
that's it was rough.
But
I had a really hard time with it.
It's cool that they're able to like pick up and continue because you don't see that very often. Like normally, if something like that happens with like a front man, it's like ooh.
Yep. It could be the end. But look at Linkin Park. That's a good example of a band that picked it up and kept moving.
Apparently it's like really good too. I haven't taken the time to listen.
Nah, I wasn't listening to them even when the lead singer was, when he was still living. I didn't really listen to him. I listened to that first album, that was it. The
first album's so good.
The Hybrid Theory album, yeah, that was incredibly good. But after that, I kind of fell off. Yes, Rip Dave, 100%. Okay, so, big day's Tuesday. We all need to get ready. There's a lot to do. You got to go and get your 70 count poster. We have no limit on the figures. Go and buy whatever figures you want. Of course, there's a blind box on mischieftoys.com, so go and get your boxes. Who knows? You may get a 50 count, the red spatter. You might get the 100 count green. You might get the unscathed variant that does not have any spatter on him at all. They're all awesome in their own ways. We'll also have those pin bundles with the glow-in-the-dark and also a Blacklight pin, shirts, hats, and we might even have one more trick up our sleeve. So pay attention tomorrow when we talk a little bit more about this Gwar drop. And I just want to let you guys know I appreciate all of your support no matter what you're doing. If it means that you're commenting, you're liking, you're sharing, or if you're just even leaning over and telling your loved one or your friend that, hey, this is really cool. I just appreciate it in a really, really big way, for real. It means a whole lot to us over here at Mischief Toys and Gastlecast as well. We're just two average people. Well, Heather's a pretty one. I'm just the average Joe, but you got the model.
No, we're average hoes.
We're average. You didn't show that picture. We're average hoes, and we're just over here making it. We're having fun while we're doing it. So thank you for helping us live the dream and being there for us. And if you want to be a part of something really cool, by the way, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Gastlecast. Last night's call was fucking amazing. We went on much longer than we anticipated because we had so much to do today, but I'm so glad that we did. Thank you to everybody who stuck around till the end. It was like 40 people at the very end. Started off, it was about close to 100. It ended with 40 people. And You guys were so much fun to talk to, and it's my monthly hangout because we don't really do much. We don't hang out with people in person that often anymore. So it's our monthly hangout, and I just appreciate you guys. Appreciate your friendship. Appreciate your support for both the channel and the toy company. And just really, we have a tight bond here, all of us. And I'm so glad to have you. I'm so glad that you have us and bring us in your home on, maybe every night or every Sunday night when we're live. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
It means a whole lot. Thank you, Zion Monkey. He said last night's call was amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that you guys. It was a blasty blast. I would agree with that as well. But that's all we've got for you. It is getting late. I have to wake up for work tomorrow after working all weekend long. But I'm happy to do it because this is important to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Very important. This whole Gwar thing's going to be great. Tune in on Tuesday. Tune in tomorrow to our video where we're going to have a little mini documentary talking about all this. And then Tuesday will be the big drop at 1 p.m. Eastern. More tricks up our sleeves, as I mentioned. Look out for that tomorrow. Okay? Be good to each other. Have a great week this week. We'll see you very soon. Day of Mischief is Saturday. We're not going to be live again until you'll see us live in person at Day of Mischief. If you've not gotten your tickets, go and buy your tickets right now. Go and get them. Then figure out how you're getting there. Buy your tickets, come to the show, win stuff, get stuff, eat stuff, drink stuff, hang out with stuff. We're going to have a great time, okay? We'll see you soon. We love you all.
Bye.
Gwar forever. Love you guys.
Somewhere in the icy depths of Antarctica, Ghastly finds himself a prisoner to an intergalactic band of scumdogs known as Gwar.
Gastley, we are so sick of you and your putrid face. Wear this and serve us, for we are Gwar. Collect the blood of Boaz. Feed the maggots. Pet the cuttlefish. Prepare for the return of Gwar. Clean this crap hole.
Minion Gastleys are here with a chance at a limited splattered figure. Which variant will you get? Add them all to your collection soon.